Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
Oh. Oh gosh. Did y'all enjoy Monday Night Raw? It existed. I mean, the show opened up with Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, and Bliss. Charlotte Flair and Bliss wanted to have another title shot. Io and Rhea believed they deserved a title shot. They decided that amongst them, they would just compete to determine who would go up against Asuka and Kyrie for the titles. Adam called Nick. Nick said, "Yeah, let it go." And the girls had a match for the main event. Love that for them. First match of the semifinals. LA Knight faced off against Jay Uso. Decent match between the boys. Jay Uso got beat on the roll up. He couldn't take it. The man crashed out right there in the end of the match. After suffering a loss at War Games, watching Roman and them implode, him not being able to, capitalize going forward, it got the best of him. And he basically broke himself down and was just like, maybe Roman is right. Them titles do look better on his shoulders and just not on mine. All right. If that's how you feel and you want to wallow in self-pity, that's cool. I'm not about to be the one to come and pick your ass up every time you fail. Failing, you learn something. And winning, you don't learn nothing. Instead of you worrying about you winning matches and being able to get to the top of the mountain, why don't you find another way to get there? I mean, look at your counterparts. Sammy falls every fucking time. When I tell you Sammy can't never catch a fucking break, Sammy be champion, be rolling for a month or two, and then all of a sudden that shit gets snatched from him every goddamn time. You'll see that motherfucker crying and whining in the corner nowhere, talking about he don't deserve to be champion. Now he gets his ass up every time, dusts himself off, and goes balls to the wall for every title, every opportunity he gets, win, lose, or draw. So if you're going to sit in the corner and mope on some emo bullshit every time you don't get your way, then no, you don't deserve them fucking titles. You don't deserve no championship. Championships are earned. They're fought for. Blood, sweat, and tears. You don't just get that shit on the whim. You either get your ass up and go out there and fight for it, or you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. That's it. That's it. Because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. LA Knight got the W because that's just so happens that he was the better man that day. So what? What about all them times LA Knight had to sit up and watch you walk around with a championship he believed he deserved? Or all the time CM Punk got championship title shots over him, even though he was the last person to pin Seth freaking Rollins. Get your shit together, Jey Uso. We don't have time for this. Girl, you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss a damn thing. Because I'm going to tell you right now, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done. Let's move on to Gunther and Solo's match. Not gonna lie, I like this match. This match was actually really good, and Solo almost had that motherfucker. Had he had stayed on Gunther instead of trying to cheat, he probably could have won. But because he decided to do what the villains always do, which is take their eye off the prize, he lost the fucking match. And I don't feel bad for you, bitch. You did that shit to yourself. All you had to do was stay on Gunther. You was giving Gunther all of the business. He was not really able to keep up. You was taking it to him. He was almost at his limit. But you let him get his second win by bringing in Tyler, stupid ass. If you was going to use your MFTs, where the fuck was the rest of them niggas at? Why wasn't Tama Tonga out there? Why wasn't Tonga Loa out there? Why wasn't Jeff out there? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck was they at? Because if you gonna cheat, then do what Dom did and cheat all the way. Shit. Cheat all the way. Every step of the way, cheat, bitch. Then you lost by getting kicked in your balls. That gotta be like the worst way to lose a match, is to literally get kicked in your balls. Craziness. Gunther advanced, and it's gonna be Gunther versus LA next on Friday for the tournament. And then Monday, the winner gonna be talking shit to John Cena until that Saturday. Listen, I am glad Liv Morgan is back. Let me preface this conversation before I dig in her ass and everybody else's asses, because I'm tired, okay? I am glad that she is back, because what we lost when she left was the possible real breakdown of the Judgment Day. Now we got to start all over with these motherfuckers, and I don't want to see that. We also lost the opportunity between her and Nikki Bella, which I still think they should revisit, because you can have two heels battling it out. We just saw it with Solo and Gunther. Somebody do something, okay? Now look, Dominic Mysterio came out there with his whole crew, with all of Judgment Day. And for once, they were on the same page. Dominic thanked everybody that helped him keep the titles, because the truth of the matter is Judgment Day won the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic didn't do shit. Okay? And if we're going to be real, had it not been for Liv, he might have not retained that title. Okay? But whichever, however, he thanked all of them and then reintroduced Liv back to the Raw roster. And she came out there loud with her heavy ass hair, screaming about how everybody missed her and you're glad she's back. And Judgment Day isn't weak anymore because I'm back now and the strength has come back and we're going to take over everything and get back everything that we're owed. And I was like, bitch, your homeboys lost their titles fair and square. Your homegirls lost their titles fair and square. So that this bitch ass nigga you running around here with slapping in the middle of the ring and then jumping in his arms every 2 seconds. The whole segment was fucking weird. Scratch your ass, get glad, get mad all you want to. I don't care. It was weird. I didn't like it. I was like, y'all could have shaved this down to 2 minutes. Introduce Liv immediately. Let her come out and talk. She shouldn't even talk for more than 5 seconds. The whole skipping around the ring, you miss me, blah, blah, blah. Girl, shut the fuck up. Just tell everybody Judgment Day ain't no bitches and we coming to take everybody's shit. I would have appreciated that more than what we got. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I done had enough. This took 10 minutes for them to come out there and say the Judgment Day is back. I was like, bitch, when did y'all leave? When did they leave? Because we haven't gotten a break. Not even in the slightest. Like, and then the PA resistance, bitch. Brian Breaker. Nigga, come to the front. I don't think your balls have dropped enough for you to be able to cut promos on national TV. You were out there screaming, high pitched, voice cracking, out there just crying for nothing. Bitch, you won. You won, sir. Did you forget? Or are we like you won War Games? You legit got mad because CM Punk wasn't competition enough for you? Nigga, it's just, and I mean, irate. So irate. He could not get his jacket off enough to express his anger. And then he got so fucking worked up that he left his whole crew in the ring. Just, and I'm just like, what is happening? What? I kid you not. I wish I could joke about it, but I can't because that's all that happened. They claim they know nothing about this masked intruder in the match. Adam decided to use the ref to his advantage and have him keep his ear close to the streets, go in the locker room and ask some questions, see what people saying. And everybody is like, oh, Seth was walking around backstage with no sling, but they say he was not cleared to compete. Now, my thing is this. Let's think logically, right? Now, while I know Seth Rollins hates CM Punk more than anybody, Seth Rollins ain't going to miss the opportunity to get back at the people who caused him to be out in the first place. Why would you? And then this is my thing. Why would you come into the match, attack CM Punk, force him to lose the match, cost him his match, only to leave the people who basically dogged you out? Paul Heyman says you want shit. Fucking Brian Breaker said you want shit. Bronson Reed left your ass hanging and hit you with multiple tsunamis. Logan Paul came into the group, said you want shit. Everybody on the other side is talking shit about you. Meanwhile, the other squad, they don't give a fuck about you. They just rather you stay out of their way, right? But these were supposed to be your homeboys. The betrayal came from them. And you didn't do nothing to them. You just left them in the ring, never touched nobody. But you had to go after CM Punk. Okay. Boy math. Sure. Sure. I hear so many theories. No pun intended. A lot of people say it's Austin Theory. I believe it's Austin Theory. Some people say that it is Montez Ford. They believe it's Montez Ford. Some people believe that it was LA Knight, which I don't believe that. Others believe that it could have been It could have been Seth himself. Uh it wasn't nobody. I don't really care who it was. They didn't do enough to drum up enough drama to make you want to invest in who it was. And Raw was said to be epic today, and what it was something that I could have went to sleep to. There was nothing that happened on Monday Night Raw that was shocking or surprising. Even the attack at the end. Bailey wanted to get into this tag team match. On the end of the match, made it very clear that somebody was going to interfere. Asuka and Bailey having it out and arguing with each other also made it clear that one of these teams was going to interfere. Now, do I think that Judgment Day was going to interfere? Probably at some point, which they did. The show goes off with the 3 Judgment Day girls holding up the tag team titles and Liv Morgan screaming with her baby teeth how the Judgment Day are so back. We're so back. And I'm like, girl, you never left. They never left. They have always been there. They're just losers. They're just losers, ma'am. They never went anywhere. Like, whatever. Seth don't move that smooth. He has a brace, and that's facts. He was like TB having a promo against the big dogs and said, well, here it is. The promo sucked. The promo was terrible. And he's a terror. He needs to stop getting the microphone. Do not give Brian Breaker or Logan Paul the microphone ever. They're not good at it. They never have been. They never will be. Most likely theory, dark horse is Montez. If it's Montez, I'll be interested in that. I want to see it, but I think that it's theory. I really do. I need Hunter to shut the fuck up. I don't know what the issue is, and I don't care. I was like, is the promo in the room with us? The context in which it's truly meant. Baby, please. Everybody's promos were horrible today. Everybody's. Everybody's. Yeah, your girl got heavy hair in her head too. She decided to grab all the mixed blonde extensions she could find and shove them holes in her head. Hair looked like she is about to die by the weight. But sure, go off. Raw sucked. It's the best way to explain it. It was terrible. It was a terrible show. They oversold what it was gonna be. Did the match between the match between Charlotte, Bliss, Io, and Rhea deliver? Yes, it was a decent match. I hate that it ended the way it ended. I would have loved the definitive winner, but there isn't. More than likely, they will do some type of tournament, gauntlet, battle royal, whatever the case may be, to determine who's going to be the number one contender for the Kabuki Warriors. I do like the fact that they're using majority of the roster to go after these tag team titles. I love that. That's great. Okay. Now, when it comes to the vision, the match is set. So apparently, January 5th is when they are going to have the match for CM Punk and Brian Breaker. That is overseas because they're going to be on that overseas tour in January. Let me pull up the Royal Rumble schedule. Yeah. Now this one they might not be overseas just yet. They might not leave just yet. They might still be in the States for that Netflix show. I don't think their tour begins until the 8th of January. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Ugh. Hold tight, y'all. There we go. Now I can see. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to start the overseas tour until after the 5th of January. That's the first week of the month. Yeah, the first full week of the month, because the 6th is on a Tuesday. So they can't do January 6th again. um, Yeah, so that Monday they're going to be still here in the States. Don't know what state they're going to be in, but they're still going to be in the States. And then that following week, well, actually, that Friday is when they go to start the overseas tour for the Road to Royal Rumble. That Friday, January 9th, they will be in Germany, in Berlin. And right before that, they'll be in Leipzig, Germany at the Quarterback Emblem Arena on Thursday. That's a live show. Then that Friday they will do SmackDown from Germany. So expect spoilers all month for SmackDown. God bless you, dear. You're welcome. Oh, did I miss all my comments? What happened? I can't see nothing. Ooh, hold tight, y'all. I'll be back.
Still don't know my worth, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't deserve.
Okay, y'all. So there you have it. That's it. That's all. I'm telling y'all that really was it. There was not a lot to Monday Night Raw. There was not a lot going on. Some people, from what I saw on the internet, they didn't like the show either. Me personally, I'll tell you this. The show's getting ready to wind down. So the last thing they need to worry about is John Cena's last match, which is what they're focusing on. And I'm sure they're going to have something set up for Saturday Night Main Event. Cool. After that, they're pretty much going to be phoning in a lot of things. Things are going to be taped. So expect not a lot. Okay. That's all I can think of. Natalia was training Maxine. They had a nice montage with the training. It looked like Maxine is getting herself together, preparing herself to fight Ivy. She's supposed to fight Ivy. I don't know if it's next week or the week after, but she's supposed to wrestle her. One match I did forget about was the New Day going up against um, Dragon Lee and AJ Styles. Good match. The best part of that match was the end where the double stomp transitioned into the Styles Clash. The way that they did that was so fucking killer. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure that's a clip that they might clip and put over on YouTube. But you gotta see it because it was such a well done spot. It was so well done. Shout out to New Day because they did do a good job in the match, but I really like Dragon Lee and AJ Lee and AJ Styles as a team. I really like them as a team. They really, really worked. Now that's Natty coming back. She dead ass was working out with Maxine to prep her. I mean, if you think she coming back, cool. I'm gonna be honest, babe. I don't really give a shit. I don't care if she come back or not. I don't care. It looked like to me they were wrestling and she was training her to come back to go after Ivy. If that's the case, cool. If not, Natalia's training to come back. It don't make sense for her to train Maxine just to show back up. I'm dead ass serious. I do not care. I don't care. I don't. Um, if she come back, cool. Whatever. Um, I just don't care enough. Um, like I said, the tag team match was really good. The matches on the show were not bad. They were pretty decent. The only other thing to mention was the fact that Liv Morgan and her bags under her eyes is running around terrorizing people once again. And she's out there going after Stephanie, telling her, like, I just want to let you know that I was back. And yeah, and I was just like, bitch, we can see you. You're not invincible, bitch. We can see you, ma'am. We can see you. Ugh. I said, bitch, how we ain't seen you since July? Child boom. No shade to Natalia, but Natalia has done everything possible to do except for these titles that are currently available right now. But with the way they have Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Becky, and them circling these fucking championships, I don't see how it's possible. I don't see it. Could she probably get that IC title? Probably. Probably. But at this point, it's not worth it. Ivy, I don't give a fuck about Ivy either. I don't give a fuck about her. I'm just annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I don't care about her either. I she's not. There's nothing wrong with Ivy ring wise. Ring wise, she's fine, but she don't serve no purpose to me either. And again, with all of them vultures circling that main title, could she go after the U.S. title? The IC title? Yeah, yeah, she could. Should she get it off of Maxine? No, Maxine should keep it for another month. By January, end of January, then you can consider letting her drop it. But Maxine should keep it for another month or two. Let her go through Ivy and beat her so she can get built up some as a champ. And then drop it to somebody else. I just want Liv to be a face. Honestly, at this point, Liv and Finn need to go face. Both of them. They have been heels for way too long, in my opinion. Now, Liv Morgan, if she turned face, whatever. But Finn Balor definitely needs to turn face. It's just, at this point, it's just not working. Like, you scream and laugh every 5 minutes. We know you back. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But okay. I'm like, bitch, I wouldn't be able to miss them mismatched tracks if I tried. Welcome back. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This show wasn't worthwhile. I could have skipped this Raw and not felt like I missed anything. And I feel like the next couple of Raws are gonna be like that. And that's no shade or nothing to nobody specifically. It's just, what are we doing? What was the point? There was no point to any of this. And I just I was not entertained. Is the best way to explain it. And if we could go back and like not waste 2.5 hours of our time and cut that back to maybe 20 minutes, I probably would feel better about this. I don't want to, I'm glad I didn't miss the one things I'm glad I didn't miss. I'm glad I didn't miss Gunther and Solo's match because what Solo proved today was that even in the best, amongst the best in the ring, he could go toe to toe and take them to their limit. Solo is what he claims to be, and I hope that Solo gets to the top of the mountain at some point because Solo really can do what needs to be done to be somebody who can carry a title on their back appropriately. He proved that today. He's been doing it multiple times, but in a match with Gunther, with somebody like Gunther and his caliber, you have got to rise to the occasion with him or he's going to eat you alive. And Solo damn near took him to his limit. Had he not been announcing everything he was going to do by screaming before he did it, he probably could have beaten the man. But every time he do that spike, he got to holler every 2 seconds, and he was telegraphing his shit. Dumbass. When you in a fight, you don't give the opponent the opportunity to know how you gonna hit him, stupid. I'm glad I didn't miss the women's match. I like watching Rhea and Charlotte wrestle. I like them together. They play well off of each other. And if I had it my way in a warped universe, them two bitches would be a tag team running roughshod over these hoes. And then I would have Jade and fucking Lash together as a heel team. And Jade would be a double champ and Lash would be champ. And they'd be tearing people up. You feel me? That's all I've been looking for. I just want the big bitches to run roughshod. If I had it my way, you know what I'm saying? Don't tell me I can do it on 2K Don. I'm gonna slap the shit out you. I'm gonna slap you right through this damn computer. Shit. I already see it. I can smell it being tight before you even put it in the box. I can smell it. I'm gonna put your ass in timeout. I'm gonna put you in timeout. With your petty ass. Anyways, come take a break with us tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last episode of Down for the Count for the year. We always take our hiatus after Survivor Series. We usually do cover Deadline and give you guys our thoughts on Deadline. If it's a good PLE this year, we will do that. If it isn't, I'm not going to force the girls to come to work. I'm just not. But y'all got to tune in to this last PLE, this last podcast of the year this week on Tuesday. I'm going to go live on both channels. We're going to go live over on Down for the Counts, and I'm going to go live over here. And I got a little surprise for the girls for this ending of the show because I'm not going out with us hollering and screaming about fucking Survivor Series. Absolutely the fuck not. Okay. We're going to have a good time, and I'm going to be doing something different with the girls. I hope y'all tune in and enjoy because I've been working on this for 3 fucking days and I am exhausted. So please, okay, make sure you come back over here tomorrow because tomorrow Tuesdays I don't usually go live. I usually go live on Wednesdays, which I still will be here on Wednesday to do Freestyle Wednesday and everything we do on Wednesday. We're going to talk about Deadline, the whole show on Wednesday, and talk about NXT and everything that happened. We're going to chill out and relax. But Tuesday, we're going to end the show with a bang. And I can't wait to see how the girls fare with my little surprise. So make sure you pop up back over here. I'd say around 8:30-ish. We're going to go live and we're going to do our review of Survivor Series. The girls are going to give their thoughts. I'm also going to give Janae's thoughts on it because she did hit me up and she was talking about it. And I know my good sis was watching, so I'm very happy that she's starting to get back into wrestling because she did get to see some of the show. So I'm going to give you guys her thoughts and then we're going to go into my little surprise. So don't forget tomorrow to come back over here 8:30ish. That's the base time to come back over here. And y'all can come over here and chill with us and listen to us rant and rave. And then we're going to have a fun time. Okay? So, rate, comment, and subscribe. I know this was not my average everyday live for y'all, but listen, Raw didn't give me nothing to really sink my teeth into. And I just did not feel like hyping up something that didn't deserve all of my energy and time today. I did not feel like doing that. So my apologies, but I promise y'all we'll be back on the up and up tomorrow. So I love y'all, every single one of y'all. Please do not forget, please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel. And if you are watching my channel and you are not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Why are you doing this? Just subscribe, sirs and ma'ams. Just do it. Do it for the vine, okay? It's not going to kill you. It also helps out my channel and it boosts me into the algorithm, which will allow more people to see my channel. I still have stuff that I have to upload for whatever reason. YouTube did not upload my wrestling, my Wrestle Eat show, which I have to re-upload today. So you'll get a twofer. And I'm going to finish out doing the analysis of Becky's book for this month, and y'all will get some more content from me that is outside of this because this is boring me. And I have to pivot to do something else to keep myself occupied and interested. So, like I said, rate, comment, and subscribe. Okay, share this video. Comment below. Let me know what you thought about Monday Night Raw. If you loved it, if you hated it, tell me exactly what you loved about it. I do like having conversation and banter. Oftentimes, I will respond, whether it be in video or comment form. Okay, make sure you share this with your friends and your family and tell them to subscribe if they want to hear talk about wrestling once more. And I will see you guys in my next one. Love you to pieces. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.